Hello everyone, today we're going to be opening a booster box of Return to Ravnica. This box contains 36 packs with 15 cards each. It was released almost 10 years ago on October 5th, 2012, and we're going to be providing pricing as of June 7th, 2022.
Alright everyone, here we go. We've got our booster box of Return to Ravnica, fully sealed, no issues with the box, everything's looking good. So let's just get her open and see what's in here, see if there's any value. Trying out a new camera, new lighting, new microphone. I figured just take the plunge and do everything new. So we'll see how this turns out. We can get our packs laid out here. There we go. Set our box aside. What do we got here? Okay. It's a little insert. All right, 4 semi-equal stacks, and away we go. So as of right now, there's only 26 cards valued over $1 in this set. So we're going to be keeping an eye out for those. All right, we're going to start things off with a Dispel, a Golgari Guildgate, a Frostburn Weird, a Trestle Troll, followed by a Void Wielder, a Gate Creeper Vine, a Vashino Racketeer, a Cremate, a Silencia Sentry, a Downsize, an Oak Street Innkeeper is our first uncommon, a Hellhole Flailer, second uncommon, and then we have an Ultimate Prize, and then our rare is an Akron of Triumvirate, followed by an island and a non-token token. All right, so we'll go ahead and sleeve up our rare. Not high value, so we'll just keep moving on. There are 2 uncommons that we're looking for. We're looking for a Sphere of Safety out of white and a red Vandablast. There's also 2 tokens. I'll call them out if we see them. We got a Survey of the Wreckage, a Cobble Brute, Dramatic Rescue, Dagger Drone Imp, Doorkeeper, Radco's Guildgate, Axebane Guardian, another Downsize, Concordia Pegasus. We have a Heroes Reunion, a Street Sweeper, a Dryad Militant, and a Jared Golgari Lich Lord. So pack number 2, we got ourselves a Mythic, currently valued at $1, and another non-token token and a Swamp. So pack 2, seeing a Mythic, and finally seeing a dollar plus card. So happy about that. All right, so we have a Bellows Lizard, a Dispel, a Horncaller's Chant, a Pursuit of Flight, Skullrend, Centaur Healer, a Tower Drake, a Knightly Valor, Annihilating Fire, a Stab Wound. We have ourselves a Gutter Snipe, and a Dreg Mangler, and a Dryad Militant again. And we got an Azor's Elocutors coming in as our rare, followed by another non-token token and a Swamp. So that's 3 non-tokens. I assume there are tokens in this set. I guess we'll find out together. According to TCG Player, there are. And the Dragon and the Worm are valued over $1. So we got ourselves a Cancel, a Swift Justice, a Hussar Patrol, Grizzly Salvage, and Izzet's Guildgate, followed by a Dagger Drone Imp, an Espera's Skywatch, Lobber Crew, Concordia Pegasus, Shrieking Affliction, an Izzet's Key Rune, Gobbling Ooze, and we got ourselves a Blood Crypt here. This is going to be one of the biggest hits, the second biggest hit of the set. This is a $20 card, so we're going to set that aside. And then we've got a non-token token, an island, and a foil forest. So that's our first foil that we've seen. So go ahead and just leave that and set that to the side. And then we'll go ahead and get our Blood Crypt into a hard case. So the land cycle from this particular set is actually really good. There are 5 cards currently valued over $10 in the land cycle. So Blood Crypt being the most valuable. So very happy to see that card show up. Takes away from the other mythics and rares that we've seen that aren't adding a lot of value as of yet. But we'll get there. Got ourselves a Train Cargill, Survey the Wreckage, Aerial Prediction, a Vassal Soul, a Sundering Growth, Stonefair Crocodile, Explosive Impact, Dagger Drone Imp, Doorkeeper, Radkos Guildgate, a Fairy Imposter, a Rogue's Passage, and a Radkos Rage Mutt, followed by a Dreadbore. So this is going to be a $4 hit for us. There's our first token. We finally got a token. We got a Knight token, followed by a Forest. The Knight is not one of the 2 that we're looking for. Again, we're looking for the Dragon and the Worm. The Dragon's currently over $6, so that's got to be pretty hard to come by. Keep my trash off the camera. All right, Old Classic, Giant Growth. Sluiceway Scorpion. Chemister's Trick. Rubble Rack Rhino. Seller of Songbirds. Sewer Shambler. Gorehouse Chainwalker. Gatecreeper Vine. Azorius Arrestor. Sphere of Safety. So this is going to be one of our uncommons that is of value. And then we have Azorius Justicar and a Slime Molding. Oh, followed by Jace, Architect of Thought, coming out of blue. Unfortunately, Jace, Architect of Thought, not valued over $1 right now. And then we have our second token. We have a bird. Oh, we have a foil in the back. And we have a mountain. And we have a foil common Sunspire Griffin. So very cool to see that. Not a lot of foils in this set. This is an older box. As you can tell, there's no set designator at the bottom, no card number. So that just kind of gives you an idea of the age. I'll cover all of that in the box analysis immediately following the opening. So do stay tuned for that. We're going to cover set distribution. We're going to cover duplication of this box, value for sure, foil versus non-foil. We'll cover all of it. All right, we got ourselves a Chorus of Might, an Electricy, a Paralyzing Grasp, an Augur Spree, a Chemister's Trick again, a Cremate, a Batterhorn, an Inaction Injunction, a Drudge Beetle, another Guildgate, got a Seek the Horizon, a Silencia's Charm, a Bloodfray Giant, and another Mythic, Ultivera Hellkite, coming in here from red. This is a $15 hit, so we'll set that one aside. Non-token token, and a Plains. So we've now seen 2 cards over $10 in just a few packs, so very happy to see that. Let's take extra care to sleeve that up. There we go. Neaten up our piles here, and I forgot to sleeve this Sphere of Safety. I'm actually going to put it over here in its own little pile. Oh, that's causing some glare with the light. I'll have to work on the lighting. Here, I'll do it that way. A little less glare. I'm still learning, everybody. I feel like I'm getting better. You let me know for sure. All right, we got a Chorus of Might, an Eye in the Skies, Traitorous Instinct, Inspiration, Cobble Brute, Hussar Patrol, Splatter Thug, very nice name, Silencia Guildgate, Grim Roustabout, Towering Indric. We've got ourselves a Gutter Snipe, an Izzet Key Room, Teleportal, and another Mythic, Radkos, Lord of Riots. So Radkos is worth $3, and then we have a Soldier and a Mountain token. So now we're really starting to see some value come in. We're probably somewhere in the, I don't know, $40 if you discount rares and mythics and the land. So that's cool. Axebane Stag, Deviant Glee, Avenging Arrow, a Terrace Worm, Courser's Accord, Trestle Troll, Perilous Shadow. Got a Tenement Crasher, Sunspire Griffin, an Azorius Guildgate, a Slum Reaper, a Lev Skylight, or excuse me, Sky Knight, and Korza Guildmage, followed by a Mana Bloom from green. Unfortunately, not a high value, although a very interesting card. And then we have an island and another non-token token. Man, these tokens are just rare. Alright, let's keep going down this journey of Ravnica. Alright, Druid's Deliverance, Electrickery, Crosstown Courier, Grizzly Salvage, Transguild Promenade, Mind Rot, Axebane Guardian, Keening Apparition, Varashino Racketeer, Sewer Shambler, got a Racecourse Fury, Azorius Justicar, a Radcoast Rage Mutt, and we got ourselves an Abrupt Decay. This is going to be a $3.50 card. And then we have ourselves a Rhino token and a Plains. Alright, and we'll just keep plugging along. Alright, Crosstown Courier, Dynacharge, Terrace Worm, Golgari Guildgate, Courses Accord, Skull Rend, Tower Drake, Sunspire Griffin, Silencia Guildgate, Corazota Monitor, Phantom General, Radcust Charm, a Psychic Spiral, and for our rare, we have a Carnival Hellsteed coming in here from Gold, with a Centaur token and a Swamp. So not a high value rare there. One of my lights just went out, so bear with me for 10 seconds while I get that corrected. There we go. Not sure if that makes a difference, but I'm going to go ahead and move that stack over just a smidge so I can start a new one. Alright, so none of our commons are valued over $1, so I'm just going to keep going quickly. So we have a Terrace Worm, Golgari Guildgate, Sundering Growth, a Gorehouse Chainwalker, Inaction Injunction, Is It Guildgate, Keening Apparition, Ogre Jailbreaker, Aspira Skywatch. We have a Bluster Squall, an Azorius Keyrune, a Radcos Crackler, and we have a Desecration Demon coming in from black, not high value, followed by a Saproling token, as well as a Plains, and a Tablet of the Guilds, coming in as a colorless foil here. In its non-foil form, it's not high value, but foils are a little bit rare. As you can see, we've only gotten 3 thus far, and one of them was a land. So foils were certainly not in every pack back in the day, like they seem to be now. So, all right, we got ourselves a Chronic Flooding, a Giant Growth, Traitorous Instinct, Rootborn Defenses, Golgari Longlegs, Search Warrants, Augur Spree, Common Bond, Tenement Crasher, Sunspire Griffin, Security Blockade, Golgari Decoy, Golgari Charm, and a Hypersonic Dragon coming in here for our rare, followed by a non-token token and a Swamp. All right, moving right along. Horncaller's Chant, Cancel, Bellows Lizard, Essential Backlash, Hussar Patrol, Cremate, Silencia Sentry, Downsize, Explosive Impact, Stonefair Crocodile. We got ourselves a Codex Shredder, a Thought Flare, a Risen Sanctuary, and we got ourselves another land here. This is going to be Grove of the Guardian. Unfortunately, this one is not one of our high-valued lands that we're looking for. And then we have a non-token token and a Forest. So I'm not sure of the exact price of the Grove of the Guardian as of yet. I just happen to know that it's not valued over $1. Alright. Crosstown Courier, Launch Party, Avenging Arrow, Transguild Promenade, Vassal Soul, a Rubbleback Rhino, Azorius Arrestor, Explosive Impact, Mind Rot, Axebane Guardian. We got ourselves an Assassin Strike, Zanikev Locust, and a Judge's Familiar, followed by a Supreme Verdict. Another good hit for us. This one's just over $10. And then we got ourselves an Elemental token with a Mountain. So we're going to get our Supreme Verdict double sleeved up there. All right, so between the Hellkite, the Blood Crypt, and the Supreme Verdict, I think we're close to $50 in value just with those 3 cards. The most expensive card in the set is a Cyclonic Rift, so we'd love to see that appear. That's valued at $35, so I'm keeping my eye out for that. So we have a Golgari Guildgate, Deviant Glee, Armored Guard, Urban Burgeoning, Spawn of Rix Mad-Eye, another Frostborn Weird, Tower Drake, Knightly Valor, Annihilating Fire, Stab Wound, Savage Surge, Izzet's Charm, Golgari's Charm, Cryptborn, Horror is our rare, and then we have an Ooze and a Swamp. So the Cryptborn Horror, not a high value card. So we'll just keep going and until we find our Cyclonic Rift. Just kidding, I only have 1 box of these, so. Alright, so we got ourselves a Cancel, Swift Justice, Druid's Deliverance, Electricry, Goblin Electromancer, Grizzly Savage, Perilous Shadow, Splatter Thug, Centaur's Herald, Destroy the Evidence, Tavern Swindler, Izzet's Charm, Nivix Guildmage, and a Mercurial Chemister coming in as our rare. Not high value, but we did get a Rhino token and a Forest. Just happy to see tokens. Don't know why. Probably because you just can't find them. So let me go ahead and restack again. And let's keep going. Slide our foils over. Alright, kicking things off with an Ethereal Armor, a Paralyzing Grasp, Chorus of Might, Eye in the Sky, Centaur Healer, Spawn of Rix Mad-Eye, Dead Reveler, Annihilating Fire, Corrosive Monitor, Trostani's Judgment, Phantom General, we got a Syncopate, a new Prov Guildmage, and a Slaughter Game showing up as our rare. Not high value, and non-token token and island. So I knew this was either going to be a hit or a miss. So far it's kind of somewhere in the middle. The next 15 packs or so will certainly be the definition of this box. So we have a Defiant Grace, Armor Guard, Urban Burgeoning, Inspiration, Transguide Promenade, Cobble Brute, Guildgate, I see a foil, Corrosive Monitor, Stab Wound, Goblin Rally, Golgari Keyrune, Street Spasm. Wow, look at that. We got ourselves the most expensive card in the set, the Cyclonic Rift, at $35. Amazing. Followed by a non-token token, a Plains, and a foil Mercurial Chemister. So it wasn't high value in its non-foil form. We'll see if the foil is valued over $1 in the box analysis. But for now, we're just going to take in that Cyclonic Rift and all of its values. So now we've hit number 1 and number 2 in the set with the Blood Crypt and the Cyclonic Rift. Love it when that happens. So now we're at 20, 50, we're at about $85 returned in value in just 4 cards. So now let's keep going down the land cycle and try and find ourselves either the Steam Vents or the Hallowed Fountain or even the Overgrown Tomb. So we got ourselves a Terrace Worm, Golgari Guildgate, Cancel, Swift Justice, Sundering Growth, Goblin Electromancer, Towering Indrik, Azorius Guildgate, Tower Drake, Dead Reveler, Goblin Rally, Slitherhead, and a Goblin Ooze, followed by another Utavara Hellkite. That's awesome. So that's two $15 Hellkites in this box. So duplication not frowned upon in this particular case. I love that. Sometimes it just happens with these older sets. I think you'd be hard-pressed to see that in a new box of Magic. Alright, so Armory Guard, Aerial Prediction, Mizm's Skin, Catacomb Slug, Common Bond, Golgari Longlegs, Skull Rend, Goblin Electromancer, Trostani's Judgment, Centaur's Herald, Shrieking Affliction, Blister Coil Weird, and Azorus Charm, and a Search the City. Unfortunately not high value. And a non-token and a mountain. So go ahead and sleeve up our Search the City anyway. Any rare or mythic from this far back in Magic's history is worth protecting. Alright, Druid's Deliverance, Ethereal Armor, Pursuit of Flight, Drainpipe Vermin, Goblin Electromancer, Common Bond, Radkos Shred Freak, Search Warrant, Tenement Crasher, Grim Roustabout, Racecourse Fury, Rites of Reaping, Bizarre Crowbot, and we got ourselves a Detention Spear showing up as our rare. Not high value, with a Centaur and a Forest. So far, I am extremely satisfied and happy with what we are seeing. We'll see if the overall box value is there. A lot of duplication, not a giant set. Don't know the exact number right now, but again, that'll be in the box analysis. So we have a Horncaller's Chant, Pursuit of Flight, Trained Caracal, Centaur Healer, Chemister's Trick, Drudge Beetle, Doorkeeper, Lobber Crew, Mind Rot, Seller of Songbirds, Minotaur Aggressor, Golgari's Key Room, a Brush Strider, and we got ourselves a Rest in Peace. This is going to be a $6 hit from the white set, or from white, followed by a mountain and a no token. So look at that. We're just hitting all the value in this box. Well, that didn't open. There's some pack ASMR for you. Alright, Aerial Prediction, Chronic Flooding, another Vermin, Swift Justice, Salvage, Shred Freak, Idric, Guildgate, Drake, Reveler, Radko's Charm, Thrill Kill Assassin, Treasure Fiend, and a Niv Magus Elemental showing up as our rare, not high value, followed by a bird and a plains. I'm not sure if all of the lands are matching up with their tokens, but it seems like the last 2 or 3 have. You know, green token, green land, white token, white land. Go back and watch and see if that's a thing. I doubt it. I think it's just random luck. Alright, Mizm's Skin, Dyna Charge, Golgari Longlegs, Backlash, the Pegasus, the Cremate, the foil in the back, the Batterhorn, Inaction Injunction, the Beetle, Imposter, Rites of Reaping, and a Rogue's Passage, and we got ourselves a Pack Rat. It's a $2.50 card from black, non-token token, Swamp, and we got a Vasul Soul foil. So 2/2 flyer for 3. And that's why it's not high value. Alright, so moving right along here. Got about 10 packs to go. Still haven't seen the second uncommon valued over $1, which is the Vandablast, so keep an eye out for that. Paralyzing Grasp, the Growth, Augur Spree, Chainwalker, the Vine, Azorius Arrestor, Guildgate, Imp, Hellhole Flailer, Hover Barrier, New Prov Guildmage, and we got ourselves a Martial Law, followed by a Forest and a non-token. Martial Law, not high value. In fact, there's only 2 from white, and we've seen both. That's the Rest in Peace that we just opened, and then the Sphere of Safety uncommon. There's only 1 blue. That's the Cyclonic Rift that we already saw. And then black has 2, Grave Betrayal and Pack Rat. I think we've seen both of those. All right, Instinct, Inspiration, Soul, Troll, Guildmate, Void Wielder, Sentry, Jailbreaker, Batterhorn, Surge, Rest, Tablet of the Guilds, and Ash Zealot is our rare. And then we have a foil launch party at the back here. So we got a plains and a non-token token. Ash Zealot is not one of the 2 reds that has high value. So the Hellkite that we've already saw, and then the that we've seen twice, actually, and then the Vandablast, which is the uncommon. There's only 1 green valued over $1, and that's the World Spine Worm. We haven't seen that. Maybe we'll see one of those make an appearance. All right, Druid's Deliverance, Armor, Flight, Mad-Eye, Accord, Skywatch, Crew, Pegasus, Destroy the Evidence, Crocodile. We've got a Dark Revenant, a Skymark Rock, a Radkos Ringleader, and we have a Growing Ranks for our rare, and a Goblin token. Very cool Goblin token with a swap. So there we go. There's an example of a red token and black land. So it was just coincidence that 2 packs have token that matches land. Take my trash off the screen there for you. All right, there's our launch party again. Avenging Arrow, Lizard, Dispel, Soul, Skullrend, Judgment, Herald, Shadow, Seek the Horizon, Call of the Conclave. There we go. Vandablast showing up here, so that's our other uncommon valued over $1. And then we have a Palisade Giant, not valued over $1, followed by a Centaur, a Forest, and a Hallowed Fountain Foil. And I just sort of dropped it, but I didn't actually drop it. So this is a $13 card in non-foil. And considering the volume of foils that we're seeing, I got to imagine that's gonna have some pretty significant value. Probably not, $100, but I would imagine, I'm just going to take a guess right now at $23. Just a guess. I have no price sheet, nothing to compare that to, and we'll look at it during the box analysis and see how close I was. All right, so now we've got both uncommons. We've got 5 or 6 cards that are already in hard cases, valued over $10. Feeling really good about this box. Still not quite at my price point for the box, but if you include all the commons and everything else, I'm pretty sure this is going to be an upside. We have defenses, a Dispel, a Growth, a Scorpion, an Apparition, a Racketeer, a Shambler, a Beetle, a Doorkeeper, the Crew, Keyrune, Street Sweeper, Ringleader, and a Conjured Currency. Coming in here is our rare with a Mountain and a non-token. So just because we've seen a lot of the hits, because we did see 2 Hellkites, I'm definitely taking my time. I'm not writing this off because who knows what type of duplication we will see. Speaking of which, there's a launch party. Slide some of those out of the way. Defenses, Burgeoning, Skin, Weird, Herald, Reveler, Secrets, Valor, Civic Saber, Levez Skylight, Nivix Guildmage, and we have Trostani Silencia's Voice coming in here. It's going to be about $1.30. And we have a foil Syncopate, along with a plains and a non-token token. So an uncommon here. Not a high value card, but in foil, who knows? Good to see that Mythic appear. I'm a big fan of Trostani. All right, Inspiration, Train Carkle, Survey the Wreckage, Search Warrants, the Healer, the Rot, the Songbirds, the Void Wielder, the Vine, the Racketeer. All right, Slum Reaper, Fall of the Gavel, V2 Ghazi Guildmage, and a Grave Betrayal. So if we haven't seen it, this is the other card from Black, valued over $1. It's valued just over $1. So not super high value, but does have value. And we are down to 4 packs to go. And we've seen quite a bit of value out of this. Let's see if we can't pull one more amazing card out of here. All right, we got the Vermin, Giant Growth, Courier, Dynacharge, Backlash, Scorpion, Rescue, Freak, Runewing, Griffin, Call of the Conclave, Pyro Convergence, Izzix Static Caster, and we got a Chromatic Lantern. So here we go, another hard case worthy. This is an $11 card, followed by an island and a non-token token. I'm going to have to grab some more hard sleeves. I was not expecting this many. Well, I won't grab it just yet. I'll hope for the best, and if I need it, I'll go over and get one. All right, kicking things off with a Stag, an Augur Spree, a Trick, a Crocodile, an Imp, Doorkeeper, Guildgate, Guardian, Downsize, and we got a Dark Revenant, a Bizarre Crovad, a Vitu-Ghazi Guildmage, and we have a Guild Feud coming in from red, not high value. There's a Centaur, a Forest, and a Downsize foil. So very cool to see that. Not, I think I already said that. Not high value on the Guild Feud. There's only 2 from red. All right, Crosstown Courier, Dynacharge, Dramatic Rescue, the Freak, the Apparition, the Jailbreaker, the Skywatch, the Rhino, the Arrestor, the Explosive Impact, Soul Tithe, Brush Strider, the Zoria's Charm, and a Niv Mizzet Drago Genius coming in here as our rare. Don't see him on the list. I thought Niv Mizzet was actually a pretty good card. I've played with him before, but not valued over $1, unless I made a mistake. All right, last pack to go. We'll spread some of these out so you can kind of see some of the hits. And let's hope that that summons one more hit to the table. All right, so we got ourselves a Slug, another Launch Party, Rootborn Defenses, Urban Burgeoning, Transguide Promenade, Dramatic Rescue, Stab Wound, Splatter Thug, Stealer of Secrets, Silencia Guildgate, another Sphere of Safety, so it's going to be another $4 uncommon, and then Silencia's Key Room, a Street Spasm, and our final rare is a Fire Mind's Foresight, not high value, followed by a Knight and a Mountain. So we didn't see any worms, we didn't see any dragons from a token perspective. We did see duplication of a $15 card, hooray, and we did get the top 2 cards in the set, plus quite a few others. So I'll be back in just a minute with the MTG Box Analysis.
Everything's been sorted. Now let's get into the MTG Box Analysis. This chart shows all the cards in the Return to Ravnica set. As you can see, there was an equal distribution of white, blue, black, red, and green. There was a high volume of gold or multicolored cards within the set, 12 colorless, 13 non-basic lands, and 5 basic lands for each of the colors. Back in 2012, Magic only had one product, the booster box. There were no collector boxes and no set boxes, just booster, which means that we are eligible to see every single card in the box that we opened, all 274. It was a much simpler time back then. Now let's take a look at this particular booster box as it aligns to the distribution of the set. This chart shows all the cards that we saw during the opening. The foils are in orange, non-foils in green, and the set in gray as a baseline. We had a pretty even spread of non-foils among the 5 primary colors of Magic, ranging between 62 and 67 cards per color. We did see 132 gold or multicolored cards, but remember there are 84 in the set, so this too was in alignment with my expectations. Since this is a booster box from just about a decade ago, foils were not as plentiful as they are today. As such, we only saw 9 foils out of 36 packs. From a coverage perspective, we saw 234 unique non-foil cards, which accounts for 85% of the 274 card set. In the foil space, we only covered 4% of the set, but again, we only saw 9 foils. Now let's take a look at coverage by rarity. Return to Ravnica contains 101 commons, 80 uncommons, 53 rares, and 15 mythics. In the non-foil space, we covered 99% of all commons. We only missed a 2-cent Silencia Sentry. We saw 93% of the uncommons, 55% of the rares, and 40% of the mythics. In the foil space, we didn't hit any mythics, but we did see 2 rares, 2 uncommons, 4 commons, and 1 basic land. Out of the 540 cards we saw, none of the foils were duplicates, but 303 of the cards were duplicates, which means this box contained 57% duplicate cards. Since this is a booster box, high duplication should be expected. Here's a look at the entire 274 card set by dollar category. This chart also includes the 12 tokens. As you can see, Return to Ravnica contains 9 cards valued over $10, 6 cards valued between $5 and $10, and 14 cards valued between $1 and $5. The remaining 259 cards are all under $1. Here's a look at the cards that we saw in this booster box by dollar category. I'd say we had a really good box seeing 6 cards valued over $10, including a Chromatic Lantern at $10.74, a Supreme Verdict at $10.81, 2 Utavara Hellkites at $15.23, and a Blood Crypt at $20.70. We also saw the most expensive or valuable card in the set, the Cyclonic Rift, valued at $32.88. We also picked up 2 cards valued between $5 and $10, and 9 cards valued between $1 and $5. In the foil space, we had 2 hits out of 9 cards, which is fantastic. We pulled a $6.64 Tablet of Guilds and a foil Hallowed Fountain valued at $25.77. So how did this nearly 10-year-old booster box of Return to Ravnica perform? Well, I purchased this from Card Kingdom for $149.99, not including tax. We opened up 36 packs with 15 cards each, seeing a total of 540 cards. In the non-foil space, we saw an amazing $188.56 of value. In the foil space, we saw $34.61. We didn't see either of the high-value tokens, but we did pick up another $2.14 there. Add it all up, and our total box value was $225.31. That's a gain of $75.32 over the price I paid, which equates to 150% of the box price being returned in card value. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more MTG Box Analysis. Until next time, do something amazing.